Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online, the Blackwood chapter. I'm JDZ Gaming Empire, and we are working on the Weapons of Destruction. The presence of the ambitions in Gideon has painted a target on the city. I need to find a way to keep Sombrin, Kalia, and Destron safe while also drawing the danger away from Gideon. Zyna instructed Kalia and Destron to find obelisks that will reveal hidden truths. Since the ambitions can't use their power without risking disaster, I must protect them as they walk this path. And we need to reach the center here. So let's be off, you guys. I don't know. I'm not trusting this lady. I mean, she's gonna have to she wants something in return for doing this.
Huh. Easy.
Why has it gotta be these jumping things? I don't like these Clan of Fears or whatever they're called. Clan Fears. I don't like them. What's all that noise? All those dogs are there barking.
That must have hurt.
Ooh, watch out for this. Be careful.
That must be the first obelisk.
Let's activate it.
Prepare yourself, brother, while our friend activates it and serves. Something's happening.
Who's
The
that?
babes are asleep? How? I couldn't get the boy to stop bawling.
I fed the twins until they were full and exhausted.
Your Majesty, welcome. The babes are healthy and strong.
As commanded, my Emperor. She bore twins.
As Mehrunes Dagon commanded, so it has been done.
Our parents and the High Priest? I don't understand.
Me either. I'm confused too. Let's continue. Get more to this story.
Watch out!
We're good. We're good. What is that? Maybe we can avoid.
I suppose this is the obelisk of empowerment.
Activate it, if you would, friend.
Yeah, let's...
Starting.
Time for the final ritual, my Emperor.
Proceed, High Priest.
O Mehrunes Dagon, Prince of Ambition and Destruction, imbue these infants with your power! Let it ripen and grow within these vessels until the appointed time.
As
So,
Dagon wills
Let it be done.
He just killed the parents! And took the babies!
Our parents were sacrificed to Mehrunes Dagon? Why?
I don't know. Okay, how many more of these daggone... Is there 3 of them? Obelisk of Inevitability is next. Jeez. That's crazy. Hey, you little scamp.
Why are they attacking us?
Fine.
No, thank you.
You're unstoppable!
Over so soon?
No, got some more here.
That portal opened on its own. Suppose we should step inside.
I guess. Confront the inevitable. The last obelisk portal took me to the Imperial throne room in the White Gold Tower. Vendacia sits on the throne and Mehrunes Dagon watches outside. How is this possible? I should speak with Vendacia. What? Speak with Vendacia? Why would we want to do that?
This must be the day you learn you are destined to fail. But I and the waking flame emerged victorious.
Wait a minute.
No. Destron, is that us up there?
And Mehrunes Dagon? Is this our future, Kalia? Is this inevitable?
I don't know. This is weird. What's going on here?
How long ago was it? When I crushed you and claimed the ambitions for myself. It must be rather depressing to see that all your efforts were in vain. That my victory is inevitable.
The other visions showed the twins' past. Why is this one different?
Visions? You must understand the forces with which you meddle. Given your failures before you died, that doesn't surprise me. You entered the portal at the obelisk of inevitability in the Deadlands. What could be more inevitable than the future?
You're telling me you won? That now you sit on the Ruby Throne?
Look around and see for yourself. The very fact that you stand before me proves that you didn't stop me. You didn't save the ambitions. You didn't save anyone. I destroyed you. Now this realm belongs to my lord and master Mehrunes Dagon.
This is a lie. When I find you, I'll destroy you.
You said the same thing when we battled in Blackwood so many years ago. I found your foolish bravado amusing then. I find it even more amusing now. Trust me, it was not much of a contest. You died well, if that consoles.
Oh, you gonna get it, buddy. You gonna get it. Escape
Mercenary,
the inevitable.
time to go. Through the portal, quickly.
Let's go. Yeah, he gonna get it.
Vendacia, he had us displayed like trophies.
What the devil is
We
that?
saw our future. We're doomed.
Snap out of it. What you saw was just one possible inevitability. Nothing is set in stone.
All right, let's talk to the twins first.
I didn't think that was how my story was going to end. I really thought we were going to win.
We are, man. You gotta stay positive. Despite appearances, this isn't over yet, Destron.
Isn't it? You saw the Prince of Destruction. How can we hope to fight something like that, let alone his High Priest? Maybe it's better if we just let our powers consume us.
What?
At least then Vendacia won't be able to claim us.
Destroying yourself isn't the answer. You need to learn to control your powers and stand with me.
Now you sound like Kalia and Sombrin. You're right, though. We have power beyond anything Vandacia possesses. That's why he wants us. Once Zyna teaches us to control it, we'll be unstoppable. All right. We're with you. Let's go get this done.
Okay, now that's better thinking.
Vandacia is going to win.
Oh my gosh.
We saw ourselves. He was drawing power from us, like sipping wine from a chalice.
That was only a vision, Kalia. We haven't been defeated yet.
But you saw how Vandacia looked. Strong, powerful, and Mehrunes Dagon looking down on us. How do we stand against that?
You learn to control your power and we stand against them together.
Can it really be that simple? Was that the point of these visions? To show us how we were created and to reveal a dark and possible future? All right, I understand. Just because the night is long doesn't mean the sun won't rise tomorrow.
Okay, all right. And Sombrin?
The obelisk of inevitability reveals just one possible future. True, it's the most likely outcome, but it isn't the only one. Now that we know where things are heading, we can work to change the course.
So Vandacia is going to win? Mehrunes Dagon is going to claim our world?
We're dealing with forces beyond our understanding. It was always going to be a difficult journey, but the obelisk of inevitability only shows what will happen if events continue on their current course. That future hasn't happened yet.
So what do we do?
The perils of visiting oracles. Are we better off knowing what is to come, or continuing on in blissful ignorance? I believe our choices matter. I choose to resist Mehrunes Dagon, and no vision will sway me from that path. I hope you feel the same.
Okay. Enter Zyna's sanctuary. And her oh, it's up here. All right.
I grow bored. Give me something to torment.
What? She grows bored. Girl. How are you guys just running by the enemy? He just ran on by the enemy. Left me to fight.
Mortal who bore witness for the twin ambitions, let us speak.
I don't trust you, lady.
We can finally greet each other in person, mortal. Before we begin the process that will permit the twins to control their powers, I must ask you a single question. Why does one who abhors Mehrunes Dagon care what happens to his ambitions?
The ambitions are people. They should get to decide their own fate.
A noble sentiment, but they are more than just people. They are powerful weapons. Dagon's priest imbued them with a portion of the Lord of Destruction's own energy when they were born. It has grown and intensified in the intervening years.
Grown and intensified to what end?
Imagine that each ambition is like a mortal bank. Instead of gold, the priest deposited a portion of Dagon's energy inside them. That energy grew with them, compounding and doubling year after year like interest on your savings. It also transformed.
Transformed in what way?
In every way. What was once just of oblivion became mixed with Nirn. Now that energy is a part of both realms. And that is why Mehrunes Dagon wants it back. It will give him the connection to Nirn that he so greatly desires. A path to your world.
So how do you teach the twins to control their power?
Their power is like a volcano, building until released as an explosion or a lava flow. One is catastrophic, the other merely destructive. I will delay the eruptions while teaching them to dissipate and maintain control. You may observe, of course.
I will be watching you closely.
We must begin the ritual at once. This way.
Okay, follow Zana. Zana is
Stay
ready.
close, friend. I'll feel better knowing you're nearby.
Is ready to teach the twins to control their power. We should follow her. Oh boy.
What's happening? What's going on?
Hey,
What are
I
you
can't
doing?
move either.
Helping you fulfill your purpose. Your ambitions. You belong to Mehrunes Dagon.
What? I knew it!
Oh,
I knew it!
what happened?
She was a traitor!
No! Zaina! Damn it! You betrayed us!
And she took them twins! She could care less about Sombrin.
Damn her! Zaina betrayed us and cast us into the spider nest!
What's the spider nest?
It's a dungeon beneath her sanctuary. She sends her enemies here to die. But we aren't her enemies. She saved my life many times. If she'd wanted to hurt me, she could have done so long ago. Why turn against me now?
She mentioned Mehrunes Dagon. I think she plans to give the twins to him.
I don't want to believe that. But I heard what she said too.
Dude.
She completely drained my energy. I can't call upon my power until it recharges. We need to find a way out of here. We need to get to Kalia and Destron before Zaina turns them over.
How will we help the twins if Zaina refuses to show them how to control their power?
First things first. I need to restore my power. Let me think. Zaina told me about an old foe she destroyed, tossed them into this place and kept their skull as a trophy. It may hold enough energy to recharge my power immediately.
You rest. Just tell me where to find the skull.
The skull is in the treasure chamber. You can get there through the east door, retrieve it, and meet me at the door in the north. When you find me, I'll be in a meditative state. Present the skull, and I'll do the rest.
Who was this old foe of Zaina's?
Menthix, an ancient rival. Challenging him was one of the last tasks Zaina assigned to me as she trained me to control my power. Together, we vanquished Menthix and left his bones in the spider nest.
Don't Daedra dissipate when they die?
Zaina did something to Menthix to chain his essence here forever. She kept him from coming back by trapping his power here, below her temple. That's also why the skull contains energy. Energy I can use to recharge my own power.
Why would Zaina drain your power and toss you down here?
She probably didn't want to have to deal with 3 ambitions and you at the same time. She needs our powers at their full strength for whatever she has planned. She reversed what I did. I could feel it. Kalia and Destron's powers have been unleashed.
She unleashed their power without teaching them to control it? Won't that consume them?
Eventually. But probably not before she completes whatever she has in mind. Hurry. We need that skull. With it, I can recharge my power and help the twins. Then, when they aren't in imminent danger of exploding, we can figure out the rest.
How can you get power out of a skull?
The skull contains the trapped essence of a powerful Daedric lord. If Zaina had simply killed her rival, he would have returned like Daedra do. So instead, she trapped a portion of his energy to keep him from coming back.
And you can use that energy to recharge your power?
You heard Zaina. My powers of both Oblivion and Nirn. I can use a spark from the trapped essence of a Daedric lord to recharge my power. That means Zaina's old enemy will be free to return someday. Not that I care about that anymore.
Oh, okay. Yikes. Yeah, right. We don't care. Let him return and take her out. And where's Lyrinth, whatever her name is, the other Daedra chick? Let us go. Retrieve the Daedric skull. Zaina drained Sombrin's power. He suggested I retrieve the skull of a Daedric lord from Zaina's treasure chamber. He believes he can use the energy within it to recharge his power. Well, let us do that. Take care of these people first. Can't mess with us. Got in that barrel some wheat. Oh, a diagram. What's this? Leyawen lanterns, stationary. Okay, it's furnishing. Diagram. Nice, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh my. Okay. Big bad Daedra. Oh, you just look big and scary. You really weren't. Okay. Right, gonna have to get across the flames. Sharp as night, you fool! Get out of the flames! Alright, be ready to run. Okay, a lot happening, a lot going on in here. Maybe I could just take them all out. No, I don't want to use my ultimate. I guess I have to fight her. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't use my ultimate on those guys. That would have been a waste. What? Who's that up in there? Okay. Prisoner, I guess? They're alive still. This woman is evil. Okay, where are we going here? Okay, over to the left there. Anything in here? Oh, is this it? Okay. Before we grab it, let's search this. And search everything. Search everything before we grab it. So we have to fight. That's a sack there. We can't search it. Oh, spiders in here. Spider webs, I should say. Okay, let's go ahead and grab it. Need to find Sombrin. Alright, go on through. I saw a sack there that I didn't get. Oh, somebody else is in here. Man, I haven't seen anybody in this area for a long time. Back away. Back away.
Got to be better than that to stop us.
Step in that.
feel the residual energy. Hold the skull toward me, please.
Okay.
While my power finishes recharging, take a look at what I found. I left it over there.
I see it. Xana's Book of Contracts. Hundreds of pages are filled with script faded away almost to nothing. The last few pages are written in glowing golden ink. Contract. 137th. At the command of Mehrunes Dagon, I submit to be bound under the following conditions. In exchange for my master's aid in the conquest of the mortal realm known as Cyrodiil, the Reachfolk chieftain known as Durarach, the Black Drake, shall cause to be born 4 ambitions under the signs and circumstances described in the Holy Book. It is written. 138. At the command of Mehrunes Dagon, I now endorse and extend the contract bestowed upon Durarach unto his son and heir, Morokar, now Emperor of Cyrodiil. Whereas Emperor Morokar executed his father's burden of bringing into being the 4 ambitions decreed by Mehrunes Dagon, I submit to guide and instruct the Emperor's agent in the ritual of empowerment described in the Holy Book. It is written. 137th, 138th combined. Default. In accordance with the obligations imposed upon me by Mehrunes Dagon, I attest to the default of the heirs of Durarach in the execution of the preceding 2 contracts. The death of Emperor Leovic without the designation of an heir activates the codicils described in the Holy Book. Whomsoever sacrifices the prepared ambitions in the manner required by Mehrunes Dagon may lay claim to the reward once promised unto Durarach and its heirs. It is written. A footnote in flowing script. Curse that boy, Sombron. 3 of the ambitions remained hidden within their vaults, and the one I had in my grasp has now returned to the mortal realm. At least he believes that all other servants of Mehrunes Dagon are his mortal enemies. When the time is right, I will lure him back, or perhaps he will come to find me. The prize shall yet be mine. All I need is patience.
All right, I'm ready.
You ready?
Follow me.
That was very interesting. Are we gonna have to fight her now?
We have to stop Zina. Attack!
Okay, wait a minute. It says need to eat. She's got 254.9. I don't think I need to eat yet. Oh, I won't worry about that skill point quite yet. Yeah, I got 5 minutes left on my health in Magicka. So I think it's just giving us a warning that we need to eat. In case you haven't eaten.
She's doing something to the twins!
Lord Dagon will reward me for securing the twins.
Oh,
I'll
what'd you do to me?
You deal with Zina.
The ambitions belong to Lord Dagon. Their power is for him alone.
Oh, she done brought this thing to life. No, I don't want no fire breath. Ooh, get out of there. Oh, you son of a biscuit.
My master will reward me for destroying you.
Where you at? Oh. Oh!
Move it!
I'm trying to move.
Only you truly understood the nature of the ambitions.
You're almost down, sister. Bring whatever you want. Ah! Stop it!
I will not fail, my lord prince.
You're gonna fail. Yeah, you failed.
Zina. She was going to sacrifice us to Mehrunes Dagon.
I see that.
Sombron, how could you bring us to this monster?
She wasn't like this. I didn't know.
Destron, help me open a portal. Like Sombron showed us on the hilltop.
Good job, twins. Good job. Took a long time, but you got it.
This wasn't how it was supposed to turn out. Come on. Let's go after them.
Talk to Sombrin. Oh, here you are.
Zaina, she never gave me any indication that she was going to betray us. That she was involved in our creation and wanted to sacrifice us to Mehrunes Dagon. At least the twins don't appear to be in imminent danger of exploding.
Do you think it's true that you were created to transform the power of Dagon placed inside you?
Let me take another look at Zaina's contracts. Yes, it's here. Zaina used a holy book to show Vondacia how to create the 4 ambitions. Could it have been the Mysterium Xarxis? She was always loyal to Dagon. She never wanted to help us at all.
I wonder where the 4th ambition is. So far, we only know of 3 of you.
Hopefully, they're either still locked in a vault or wandering free like I was. I hate to think that Vondacia captured them while we were busy elsewhere. I'm not sure what we should do next, my friend. It's beginning to seem hopeless.
We'll find a way to defeat Vondacia and save the ambitions, all of you.
I hope you're right, but I can't see a way ahead from here. If all else fails, we'll destroy ourselves before we let Dagon win. We're the keys to unlock the barriers between here and the Deadlands. We can't allow ourselves to fall into his hands.
Take the twins back to the temple while I go talk to Keshu. We'll come up with something.
Kalia and Destron. They have no reason to trust me. Not anymore. But I'll still protect them. And somehow, I'll find a way to earn their trust again.
Can you keep Kalia and Destron from destroying themselves?
Whatever Zaina did to prepare them to be sacrificed, it seems to have dampened their power. How long that will last, I have no idea. But until their power builds to uncontrollable levels again, they should be able to use it to help us.
What happens after that?
I'll try to train the twins as Zaina trained me. If all else fails, I can take them back to the Deadlands. The realm seems to naturally siphon off our energy and keep it at manageable levels. Not my first choice, but it will serve as a last resort.
Okay. We learned more about the origin and purpose of the ambitions, even if we didn't get the twins the training they needed to control their power. The danger is momentarily diverted due to whatever Zaina did to them. I should report to Governor Keshu. Okay, Governor.
I'm sorry. I had no idea Zaina meant to betray us.
Oh.
She wanted to kill us, Sombrin. An apology isn't going to cut it.
Destron, Zaina betrayed Sombrin too.
Yep.
Because he was stupid enough to trust her.
Hey!
I will make this right. I promise.
Let's return to the temple. We shouldn't be discussing this in the street.
Yeah, you need to calm down there, Destron. Go into the temple and be good. Don't destroy yourselves or anything else around you.
I use one of the finest ingredients in my dishes.
Gideon is not the ground on which we conduct this fight. There is a better place to defend the ambitions.
That it? Okay, let's talk to her.
You return at a grim moment, mercenary. While you were gone, word reached us that the Waking Flame is gathering an army. I fear it will soon march on Gideon. But Evely said you took the ambitions to learn about their powers. Did you succeed?
Sort of. We know more about the ambitions, but they're still in danger.
We are all in danger. At least you kept the ambitions safe. I thank you for that. Concerning the cult, Evely and I have made plans. But first, I want you to have this. Compensation for the work you have done up to this point on Blackwood's behalf.
Wow, this is, nice. Part of the Deadlands Assassin set. It's a lightning staff. Okay, all 5 items. Dealing damage to an enemy within 10 meters of you with a heavy attack causes you to throw a cone of knives. I think we read about this before. I might have a couple of these items on already. Damage to enemies hit. Dealing 2743 physical damage to enemies hit. If an enemy hit has 50% health or less, they also take an additional 5810 bleed damage over 14 seconds. This effect can occur once every 15 seconds and scales up the higher of your weapon or spell damage. Staff crackling with energy found within Xyna's chambers in the Deadlands. Okay.
The Order of the Waking Flame has cast a net around Gideon. Von Dacia is gathering an army, including guards from the garrison who were loyal to him all along. He knows the ambitions were here, and that they have now returned.
Have you changed your mind about making a stand in Gideon?
No, the city is no place for a battle. When foes surround you, it is wise to put your back spines to a tree. We will move the ambitions to Fort Redmane. The Imperials abandoned it years ago, but my Blackfin Legion has been restoring its defenses.
Should I take the ambitions to Fort Redmane?
No, I have another task for you. Summon what allies you can to Fort Redmane to help defend the ambitions. I sent my legion ahead, but I fear we will need more warriors.
Oh.
Before you go, tell the ambitions what we are doing and why. They trust you.
I'll speak to the ambitions and then find allies to defend Fort Redmond.
Tell the ambitions we will defend them with our lives. Just not here, where so many civilians could be endangered. Let us use Fort Redmane as the tree against our backs. Evely will see the ambitions safely to the fort. Talk to her before you go.
Okay, where should I go to look for allies?
I leave the specifics up to you. Consider who you have helped throughout Blackwood. Evely might have some ideas. Remember, this is not a mission for just any courier or messenger. The cult has made the roads of Blackwood especially dangerous.
Remind me about the Blackfin Legion?
They are my brothers and sisters in arms, the finest Argonian warriors to ever emerge from Black Marsh. It started as a mercenary band and was tempered in the Akaviri and Alliance wars. Now they protect Gideon, and they will protect the ambitions.
Okay. So I need to go recruit some people? Some allies, it sounds like?
Tell the ambitions no army of crazed cultists is going to sacrifice them on our watch. But try not to alarm them, which might be tricky. After I send out the call for allies, I'll escort Sombrin and the twins to Fort Redmane.
You mentioned sending out a call for allies.
Right. Anyone with an army that can help us. You head to Leowin. I'm sure Captain Rian would be happy for the Ivory Brigade to lend a hand. Beyond that, what about anyone else you helped here in Blackwood? Anyone have any soldiers they can spare?
I honestly don't know anyone else who might want to help. Then again, I haven't done any side quests.
If that's the case, just alert Captain Rian after you talk to the ambitions. Then head directly to Fort Redmane. But if you have the time, go help some people. The fate of the world's at stake. Someone may join up in exchange for a good deed.
Okay, I'll speak to the ambitions, then ask Captain Rian to join us at Fort Redmane.
Tell Sombrin and the twins I'll be with them shortly. I have a few more details to work out with the governor. After that, go see Captain Rian and then meet me at Fort Redmane. But don't take too long. I'd rather you were there when the cult attacks.
The ambitions were rattled by what we learned in the Deadlands.
You went to the Deadlands? And you took the ambitions with you? What were you thinking?
Sombra knew someone who would help them control their power. But she tried to kill us.
What did you expect was going to happen in the Deadlands? That's where Mehrunes Dagon keeps all his stuff. Well, at least everyone made it back. Now, we just need to keep them safe from Van Dacia and the Order of the Waking Flame.
Okay, so let's look at this quest here. Fear of Ambition. Vendacia and the Order of the Waking Flame seem to be determined to attack Gideon and capture the Ambitions. Governor Keshu promised to protect them, but wants to take them somewhere more defensible than the city, somewhere such as Fort Redmain. Before I head out to gather allies to defend Fort Redmain, I need to tell Sombron and the twins about our plans. Okay, so we can go ahead and take care of that, and then we can go look for some allies.
Nothing exciting ever happened here.
Okay, they're over in the temple. It looks like we need to do a couple of side quests.
Flame has an army. They're marching on Gideon.
Hey, Somber.
Something's going on, isn't it? Seems like every Blackfin Legionnaire is in a hurry today. Let me guess. Vendacia's coming for us again.
Evely will be here shortly to escort you to Fort Redmain. We can protect you better there.
I know the place. It's an old Imperial garrison, isn't it? I passed by it during my travels after Varen's forces released me from my vault. A fort is more defensible than Gideon anyway. I see the logic. But aren't you coming with us?
I'll meet you there. First, I'm going to try to gather additional allies to help defend the fort.
I swear to protect the twins in your absence. I took Zaina at her word, and it nearly cost Kalia and Destron their lives. I'll die before I put them in danger again.
Okay. Let's try talking with them.
Did I hear correctly? We're going to a fort? Why do I have a feeling that this story isn't going to have a happy ending?
Oh, good gravy. Stop being such a pessimist.
We're moving again? I've barely had time to experience the world outside my vault. And now, well, I may not get much of a chance. I'll go with Evely and Sombron. At least I'll get to see more of the countryside.
You don't have a choice. Right? You're going to need to go with them. All right, so let's get outside. We remember Captain Rian Lior. Where is he? Look, he's over here. But we're going to wait to go recruit him. And I'm going to see, they said something about recruiting some more allies other than just him. In addition, if I know anyone else who can help, I should attempt to recruit them. So we're going to have to figure out who to recruit. Give me just a minute. Okay, you guys, it looks like there are 3 other allies that we can recruit. Take a look at the map here. We're right here. One of them's over here, the Shadows in the Swamp. One of them, let's see, where's the other one? This one of them here. Okay, it keeps ransom is one of them, so we got to see somebody over here, and then we got to see somebody over here for the rising winds. So I think we'll go over here first. I guess it doesn't matter between these two because there's a way shrine close by, but I think we'll just go over here first and see what we need to deal with over here in Shadows in the Swamp. Let's head to this way shrine. Right over here. And we'll go up here. Okay, and we're looking for some like Lieutenant Viria. Let's see. We have a side quest over here.
But what if we are wrong? Not even my strength can hold back an entire brigade.
Just stay out of it, Hinjas. We have lost too many lives already. Yours need not be included.
I wonder if we need to speak with this person. Let's see if we talk to this person, if it will start it.
Ah, you look strong and capable. I could use your help. Tensions between my tribe and the Imperials who've set up camp nearby are close to a breaking point. While I often solve issues with my Wamasu-like strength, I fear it will not be enough here.
What's going on?
Members of my tribe have gone missing. We captured an Imperial lieutenant to question him about it, but everyone is so angry already. If my tribe executes him before we actually get to the bottom of this, it will only make things worse.
What do you need from me?
What this situation needs is an outsider's perspective. My people are too enraged to think clearly, and the lieutenant will not talk to us anyway. We need someone outside the tribe to mediate. You would be compensated, of course. What do you say?
I'll talk to the lieutenant and find out what happened to your missing people.
I am sure our combined heroism will save my tribe from this plight. The Imperial Lieutenant is just ahead. While you speak with him, I will head to the northern swamps to continue investigating. Meet me there when you are finished.
Who were you arguing with just now?
Ah, that was Oleg, a member of the tribe and a good friend. He is adamant that the Imperials are responsible for our missing people, but does not think I should involve myself. His opinion is shared by many, sadly.
Why?
My heroic deeds have caused a few mishaps of late. In addition, everyone is convinced of the Imperials' guilt. But an intelligent, seasoned adventurer such as myself is more skeptical. Mainly because we, have no evidence.
What else could be taking your people?
No idea. But hopefully, speaking with the lieutenant will shed some light on that. If his people are innocent, then he might help guide us to the real enemy. And if they are not, then I will strike them down with the power of a grot oak.
Why are the tensions so high between your tribe and the Imperials?
The Imperials from Leowin have been expanding their territory eastward for some time. Now they creep like moss on the edges of what my tribe considers our land. At first, they were just a nuisance. We assumed the swamp would deal with them in time.
They threaten you?
No, just the opposite. They wished to work with us to help expand their holdings and offered valuable goods in trade. But my tribe turned their tails at them. Too many times our people have been pushed from our homes with fake promises.
What happened then?
The Imperials left us alone, but refused to leave the area. Eventually, tension turned to arguments. Shortly after, members of our tribe began to vanish. It was like flame to a dried tree.
Okay. Alright, so we started this side quest, which is what we wanted, Shadows in the Swamp. A tribe of Argonians is at odds with a group of Imperial soldiers. The Argonians say their people are missing and they blame the Imperials. Him Joss asked me to act as a mediator to figure out what's going on. I agreed to investigate the feud between the Imperial soldiers and the Argonian tribe as a neutral party. I need to speak to the Imperial prisoner and find out what he knows. Okay, where's he at? Alright, he's right here in front of us. Let's go see what he knows.
We told him just to stop trying to recruit strangers for this. He will not listen.
Hey, you guys are all talking at the same time. Brigadier Lieutenant Viria.
Debella's sacred buttocks. Am I glad to see someone that's not part of this tribe. Maybe you can do something. I've tried telling these lizards that my soldiers have nothing to do with their disappearing people, but they won't listen.
You can talk to me now. What's going on here?
I'm an officer in Leowin's Ivory Brigade. We've been trying to expand trade routes out here, but we're not kidnapping people. My brigadiers are missing too. I was pursuing a lead to find them when I got ambushed and thrown in this cage.
What lead?
I was investigating the great number of beasts that have started congregating by the water's edge. It's like they've taken over. Nothing about it seems natural. My theory is that those monsters are responsible for our missing people.
How so?
They're vicious, and the sheer number of them all at once is undoubtedly lethal. But my commander's skeptical. He thinks the Argonians are retaliating for us getting too close to their territory. And if he gets wind of this, he'll respond in kind.
Okay, thank you. All right.
Outsider, this Imperial speaks lies. Our people did not vanish until they arrived.
Okay, well, let's talk with you.
I understand that Himjas asked for your help, but he can be overzealous. We have the situation under control. Our prisoner feigns ignorance, but he does not tell the whole truth. This dry skin was found trespassing in our swamps to the north.
Claims he was looking for his missing people.
Always excuses with these Imperials. First they show up claiming to seek trade. When we ask that they leave, they camp near our borders, and more arrive each day against our wishes. Suddenly our people go missing. This is no coincidence.
Why would the Imperials take your people?
I wish I knew. There is a supposed peace between my people and the Imperials. Keshu the Blackfin ensures that. But that does not mean some do not still break rank, especially if they want to lay claim on a new land. But why not just attack us?
Himjas seems to want to figure that out.
Himjas is enthusiastic to a fault. He thinks himself a hero, but usually just ends up getting himself into more trouble. This is no different. If you insist on helping, then I suggest you drag him out of the northern swamps before he hurts himself.
Okay. Meet Himjas in the northern swamps. Oleg suggested I track down Himjas in the northern swamps. I should meet up with Himjas there and see, well, excuse me, see what we can find. Oh, it's not far. Sorry, doggo. Oh, what is that over there? What kind of mushroom? Luminous Rusula.
Been on the lookout for that.
There you are. This is where our investigation begins.
Okay.
Let us look around.
Search for clues. Okay. Well, there's something here.
There are footprints ahead, toward the water. This is where I gallantly apprehended the lieutenant. We are on the right track. Let us continue.
Okay, follow the tracks. It's like over here. Yep, right here. Oh, you sneaky. What's your AoE? Oh no, we done aggroed the crocodile. Okay, we dealt with him. Dealt with him pretty quick.
These ancient totems are spread out across the swamp, but they are always dormant. Strange.
Okay.
I think there are more farther ahead. I wonder if they are active as well.
We're gonna find out.
Let's make this quick.
Argonians and Imperials. It looks like they were fighting back to back, defending themselves. Their wounds are jagged too. Perhaps we will find survivors farther up this way.
Oh, let's go. Got it, sharp as night. I hope. There you go.
We use this dye for rituals. Is this what woke those totems? Let us follow the footprints.
Oh, I see some footprints and something really highlighted up above there. See if we can't finish this before I have to end the episode.
This is the largest of those totems I mentioned earlier. Oh no.
What? What?
I think I understand. These totems, the dye was used to paint runes upon them, which must have activated their latent magic. But those runes are only known to this tribe. The Imperials could not have done this. It had to be one of our own.
Uh-oh. What do the runes do?
With these runes, whoever is responsible turned this totem and the others into very powerful lures. That explains the excess of creatures coming out of the swamp. They would be drawn out in droves by this kind of magic.
Why would someone do that?
I do not know. It is incredibly dangerous, even with someone as skillful as me protecting the tribe. These creatures do not discriminate who they hunt.
You need to stop.
We need to stop this.
How do we do that?
I am not sure. My brute strength and fortitude do not lend themselves easily to the inner workings of tribe magic. But perhaps fortitude is all we need. Let us try smashing it. You go first. I will save my strength in case we have need of it.
Okay. Smash it. Boing. Did it hurt you?
Despite my yelping, I was not afraid.
Oh
I
my
assure
gosh.
You. There is no shame in being frightened, of course. If you are alarmed, do not worry. You are safe with me. Anyway, that was a great effort on your part. But perhaps hitting it is not enough.
What do we do now?
This is now beyond my capability. I believe the magic of these totems and the secret to destroying them would be known by the elder of my tribe, Naish Nurwal. I think we need to speak to her if we are to learn anything more.
Where is Nahish Nurwal?
She should be back in the village. I will head there first and explain the situation, but I believe you should speak with her as well. Nahish Nurwal, does not always take my counsel. I will meet you there.
Okay, great.
I will return and speak to Naish Nurwal. Meet me there when you can.
Oh boy. How's this gonna go? Where are we going? I could follow him. He's making tracks, boy. He is, boogieing.
Watch it.
Come on, Sharper's Knight. Don't mess around with him. Let's just go. Thank you.
Bodies of Imperials and our own?
Yes, fighting together, and their wounds were jagged, as if they were from mighty beasts.
Himjas, if this is another story, Nahish Narwul, I will go verify the truth of this claim.
It's true.
I appreciate your willingness to help, outsider, but you must understand. Himjas has a strong heart, but he often invents problems in order to test his heroism. This matter with the Imperials is likely simpler than he insists.
Actually, one of your people is responsible for the missing people, both Argonian and Imperial.
What? This is a very serious accusation. The idea that one of our own caused so much pain, it is as hard to chew as thick bark. Is what Himjas said about the bodies true? Please, tell me all that you know.
Someone used magical runes to turn totems into lures, which attracted creatures from the swamp.
The creatures in the swamp are incredibly vicious, even in small doses. It's no wonder so many have fallen prey. It seems our prisoner was not lying to us. Those totems are ancient and very powerful. Meddling with them is quite dangerous.
He tried destroying the largest one, but failed.
The one at the top of Zal Aristotle? I'm not surprised. Dismantling lures as powerful as this will require going inside the Zanmir. Unfortunately, as time abandoned Zal Aristotle, its depths filled with nightmarish horrors.
Then what should we do?
We have no choice but to venture inside the Zanmir. But we do not have enough people to do so safely. We have lost too many of our warriors. You are here as a mediator. Perhaps you could convince the Imperials to assist us in this matter.
I can try.
Good. Hopefully he will be willing to appeal to his superiors. Regardless, I will make sure he is freed. Take this. It is a ward that will unlock the main entrance of Zal Aristotle. I will gather as many warriors as I can, and meet you there.
I'll speak to the Lieutenant and then enter Zal Aristotle.
Gods, this can't be happening. I heard what was discussed. I can hardly believe it. They were so quick to pin the blame on us, and the whole time it was one of their own people? I suppose it doesn't matter now. We've all lost friends. What we need to do is fix this.
You think your people would be willing to help the Argonians enter the Zanmir?
The Ivory Brigade is far from petty. I'm sure there will be some who are unhappy about it, but even they will understand the need to work together in order to stop this. I'll speak with my commander if I'm free to go. I'm sure I can convince him.
The Argonians will free you. Go speak to your captain.
My apologies on behalf of my tribe, Lieutenant. Let us get you out of there.
I will meet you at the ruins.
Okay, well, looks like we need to go to the Argonian ruins, and we will do that in the next episode as this one is getting a little long. So thank you guys very much for watching. I truly appreciate it. And I will see you in the next episode when we will finish this one up and see if we can recruit a couple more allies. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.